Hey guys, it's been a long time. I've been studying music theory, and today is our first music theory lesson. Today's goal is to understand exactly what music theory is and what sound is. Let's jump right in. To understand music, we first need to grasp how sound is created and how that sound is received by our ears. First, sound is generated based on vibration. Oops, wrong vibration. Sound is created by vibrations in a medium, often air. For example, when you pluck a guitar string or clap your hands, you set the air molecules around you into vibration. As the source vibrates, it creates compressions and rarefactions in the air. A compression is where air molecules are densely packed, and a rarefaction is where they are spread apart. These compressions and rarefactions travel through the air in the form of sound waves. This movement of waves through a medium, like air, is what we perceive as sound. Our ears detect these sound waves. The outer ear collects the waves and directs them to the middle ear. The middle ear amplifies the vibrations and passes them to the inner ear as pressure waves. In the inner ear, the pressure waves are translated into electrical signals by hair cells in the cochlea. The electrical signals travel through the auditory nerve to the brain. The brain processes these signals, interpreting them as the sound we perceive. Different frequencies, pitch, and amplitudes, volume, of the waves are interpreted as different aspects of sound. That is the whole process of how sound is generated and perceived. Let's talk a bit more about vibration. It's important because how sound vibrates is what sets different instruments apart. For example, we categorize instruments into aerophones, chordophones, membranophones, idiophones, and electrophones. Aerophones vibrate air, like wind instruments. Chordophones, like strings, produce sound by plucking or bowing. Membranophones, such as drums, vibrate a membrane when struck. Idiophones, like xylophones, make the object itself vibrate when struck. Electrophones use electronic means to produce vibrations. Ultimately, what I want to convey here is that when a physical impact occurs, vibrations are created, resulting in sound. Now, sounds can be divided into two types, noise and musical sound. We can differentiate between noises and musical sounds by examining the sound waveform. If we compare the waveforms, the waveform of noise is erratic, lacking order or pattern, while a musical sound's waveform is regular, ordered, and periodic. Instruments, including synthesizers, strive to produce sounds with regular, harmonic properties, which we call tones. Consequently, it is the presence of tone that generally distinguishes music from noise. So, tone is the key term here. A sound wave with a regular and harmonic pattern is called a tone, while a noise has a completely random wave pattern. In fact, a significant part of our music consists of combinations of tones, such as melody and harmony. So, to produce musical sounds, we need to understand the various parameters of musical tone. These parameters include pitch, intensity, and tone quality. That's it for today. In our next music theory lesson, let's dive deeper into the parameters of tone, including pitch, intensity, and tone quality. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.